Well, hello there, sir. Look, he popped up. I got him. I got him. How you doing, Jeff?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. How about you? Hey, Barbara. How are you?
Hello,
Laura and
Barbara. Hello, Laura.
Laura did a show there with Joe Fidel. Joe
Oh,
Fidel
Joe Talon.
did a good job. Did a good job. Did a great job. So what's new and exciting, Jeff? What's new? What's going on?
Nothing really new on my side. My friend Lomar dropped a video today on one investigation we did in it was an abandoned house in the woods in Nova Scotia, and the first time he went there, he stumbled upon a ritual. So some kids were trying to probably do something, and there were candles like laying in a circle, and they just arrived there and said, "What the heck?" And that night was kind of really, really interesting. So we just released that today, and yes, Laura, anytime, just hit me up, and I'll be there.
Yeah, you need to have Jeff on. He's an interesting character. I can't make heads or tails out of him. He's a very unique character. Um, yeah. Well, I want to know more about the. Hey, Karen. How are you? I
Hello,
don't know why I
Karen.
say. I don't know why I keep saying Kieran. Karen. Um, sorry, this is driving me nuts. Um, yeah, it's the ritual aspect always intrigues me because well,
And that place is kind of known in the area. It's the haunted house in the woods, and kids go there and when I've been going there for ages, doing
Mm.
loads of stuff. People have tried to set fire on the place. The place won't go ablaze. It's a massive house,
Mhm.
and some parts of the house is like crumbling. She's crumbling down, but she's still standing. And there's something kind of,
So
really.
so this house, this is it just a facade or like what do you mean it's still standing? What do you mean?
It's
Like what's
it's
left
the
of it?
shell.
What's
It's
it's
the shell.
so it's just a facade of it.
Oh my God! It's the basement. All the foundation of the house. It's rocks.
Okay.
So
Yep.
it's rocks stacked together. So parts of the foundation is like giving out.
Hmm.
So parts of the house have crumbled. I don't know which parts were there,
Yeah.
but when you go around and you see when we film, you see there are parts of the house that went down. And I can't tell you from since when the house has been there, but it's been abandoned for freaking while. At least, I would say at least 30 to 40 years at least.
There's a few places here that's like that, but they've been abandoned for longer. In fact, there's an old mill that it was a mill in the beginning, and then they turned it into a bed and breakfast, and it stood abandoned for many years, and then it rotted away. So all that's left now is the facade, the outer shell. The outer walls are still there. There's no roof. That's it, just the shell.
One of my
And
friends, Wilmar and Chels, kind of took information on the place. They found out it was at one point in time a stagecoach in,
oh well, that's cool.
and it's
Stagecoach in.
huge. It's huge. And when you kind of in front of the house, you see like there's a massive. plot of land. It's really plausible because you have like two entryways, and it's right beside like a former highway. You know, the highway that kinds of like so.
Yeah, it's and these are the places that are very intriguing. Um hold on, my camera's driving me nuts. It's just sorry about that. It's just driving me nuts. But
I'm gonna play Walter White. I'm going. I'm printing something for Jimmy.
you doing it for the Jimmy Meister? I think, Jimmy's live too. I think. Anyways,
Yeah, well, I think he's like playing some sort
he's
of card
playing
game.
cards against manatees or humanities.
Yeah,
But yeah, well, tomorrow we've got something dropping, and it's been in the works for a long time, Jeff. It's been in the works since 2021.
the video you're releasing.
The first part of it, yeah. And I'm not too happy about the quality. I'm not. It's driving me nuts, and unfortunately, because of the way it was shot, um, there's really not much I can do with it other than say, "Hey, look it, it's raw," and this is raw. It's really raw, and yeah. But I really want to give people the feeling of what it's like to be in this place. You know what I
And
mean?
I started something. Sorry, Steve. I started something that I never did before in my investigations. It's like adventure style investigating,
Yeah,
and I loved it. I
yeah.
did it. We went to bunkers. We did it adventure style. We did that abandoned house adventure style.
Hmm.
I really ate our solo or you just and um it's yeah I loved it. It's like exploring and it's kind of the pace of my name exploring, but it's going to a place kind of exploring if it could possibly be haunted, and especially going to like an old place or an historic place. It's what comes through that it's really fascinating.
Well, you know what? Just for you guys, I'm gonna play. I'm gonna give you a sneak peek.
Mm.
I'm going to give you a sneak peek of what to expect tomorrow. And again, the premiere is tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 11:30 p.m. UK time. And here we go. Here, a little sneak peek. I'm not going to go nuts because I want you guys to enjoy the full premiere. So here we go. I just gotta. Where the hell are we? Where are we? I think we're right here. And then I filed it away, and I just wanted to make sure I filed it in the right spot. It's driving me nuts. Where are you?
if if I may, after you show yours,
Mm,
I will show probably just the beginning of the video of Lomar's
sure,
video. Yeah.
absolutely. Let me just and where are we? Hello.
And the name of the channel is Paranormal Discovery.
Oh man, where did I file it? It drives me nuts when I file it and I can never find it.
You can find it. Yeah, I know.
Here we go.
What?
Where did I put it? It's in here somewhere. Oh man, I should have just left it where it was. Oh, here we go. Okay, so let me just here you go.
What did you
Here's a
go
little
and do, man?
What did I go in through?
What did you go
Well,
and
I
do?
thought I would be fucking helpful and go over there.
hold on. So here you go. Here's a little bit. I don't want to give too much away. Oh, wait.
Off to the. But I don't know. Maybe we'll spot something like the mist that we saw last year. What we're doing is basically.
I just ran from the car, by the way.
tying a
That's
few
why I'm huffing and
leftover
puffing here.
sands together what we missed last year, like the rock mound.
It probably
We
looks like
finally
shit.
located it. We pinned it on the map.
I found a
So we can get
place. I
back to
will
it.
send my
Um,
GoPro,
We're gonna dig it up.
my Hero 7 Black
Probably
GoPro, and they will modify it
next time we're
to
out.
turn it into a
We're gonna have to do
IR
it soon
camera.
before the ground
Yeah.
gets too fucking cold.
Yeah, I'm
Tonight is
really happy about it.
chilly, but not, too chilly. It's above zero. It's comfortable. It's very muddy. Very muddy. And let's just say I'm in my fucking element.
I hear something fucking creepy here. Blood curdling.
Back in the
Okay.
base.
I thought I heard a growl.
It's my stomach.
There's coyotes here.
Oh,
Lots of them.
Tons of
I haven't
them.
seen any.
I hate those when they start
But there
yapping.
you go. There. Little sneak peek. I don't want to give too much away.
It's coming. It's coming.
Are we talking about the Batman thing?
Batman. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
just the cape.
Wow.
That's just the cape, and yeah,
And how long has it been so far since it's been rendering?
that print is at been 14 hours, a 14-hour
Wow.
print.
Wow.
But the
Wow.
rest of it won't be as long. And yeah, I kind of equipped myself a little bit more. I bought a new airbrush, like to put on my device and everything. So, yeah, so it's still like 25 minutes.
Jeff has gone 3-dimensional.
Yeah, and I can't wait to have like
Hey, Stephen,
plans
how are you?
or files to do like proper ghost hunting equipment and just like buy the hardware and just stick it in it.
So the series, the first part is dropping. This was supposed to be a documentary, by the way, but I've decided to break it up because there's so much footage. So literally, we're looking at about maybe 5 or 6 episodes so far. And they'll probably run about 30 to 35 minutes in length. And after the credits, the end credits roll, don't tune out because there's going to be some bonus footage. I put some bonus stuff after the end credits. So hang around after the end credits and you'll see some bonus footage. Just like fun stuff.
If you want to show this,
I will show this. Yep.
this is my friend Zlomar. Just the intro.
The most darkest abandoned houses I've ever come across. There are apparitions. You will see shadow figures. You will hear stuff. You will feel stuff. Bro, I'm literally right here.
Hey, there's Jeff.
Whoa! Whoa! I have the impression you're walking here. You're shaking.
I'm tripping right now. I'm shaking. Move away if you're gonna hurt us or want to hurt us. Are you in front of us?
It came back. Look, it came back.
Dude, what the f-
Whoa! Whoa, Ben! Look! What the? I just want to reset it.
No, whoa, whoa, whoa! What the? What the?
Oh!
Hellfire Manor. Looks cool, dude.
Lomar's a heck of an editor. He is so good. He is incredible. Incredible. And yes, that night, the rampart was going crazy. It
Hmm.
was going berserk. I go
Yeah.
to reset it, stop.
Wow.
And usually I never go past green light. If I go yellow and orange, I freak. I'm jumping all of or like blue. No, it's blue and orange. Yeah,
Yeah.
whatever. When it passes the green light, I'm freaking out, and it was going insanely. And the place hasn't doesn't have power. There's nothing in there. There's not even a power line that goes to the road.
Yeah.
So, and we're in the middle of the woods. Both phones on airplane mode. There's like nothing that can produce a EMF or something, a signal that can trigger a ramp up like that. And when it's
Jeff,
starting going off, we're in the basement.
do you think maybe it was you that set it off, Jeff? Do you have the power to set off a REM pod? I'm just kidding with you, buddy.
The only power I have to set a REM pod myself is with a plasma ball. That's the only
Yeah.
way I know. And well, the CB and all those things, but yeah, we don't use CBs, and we
Well,
stuck
dude,
kind of together all night. So
you need to get yourself armed up because when we do go into this Spruce Lane, I think you're gonna fucking love it.
and something really, really strange happened. I used a flashlight. People
Yeah.
don't like the flashlight.
Hmm.
I use the flashlight, and I don't say that it turns. I say I put it right on the verge that
Yeah.
it can jump. I use it. I had great results with it. I go to just turn on my flashlight to prepare my flashlight. Doesn't want to open. What? The batteries are done? Brand new batteries in there. I came back from Nova Scotia last Thursday.
Hmm.
Took the case out of my car today. It works.
Isn't it incredible? I mean, I've had that happen. Like I said, I've had that happen with this thing.
Yeah.
This thing for years would not work. I couldn't get it to work, and then all of a sudden I came home and it was like this. And like you literally, yeah, you have to pry it open and bang. It's like, what the hell? And it was sitting on my computer desk
Shit.
here and bang.
Sorry, my cat just ran in and I don't want him here because he's an asshole. Get out. Out. Get out.
Just wants a little bit of attention.
Oh, he's got plenty. Out.
Weird. Karen Weird is cool. Yep, absolutely.
There we go.
I'm sorry. You know, it can't be normal. I find that normal is just,
Normal is boring.
normal is boring.
Yeah,
Hey, you've got a nice pop collection in behind there, buddy.
and that's the latest acquisition.
Freddy Krueger. Awesome.
Yeah. and I have even my own Funko Pop.
Yeah, yeah. Somebody does that. Who does that now?
Well, you have to order it through Funko Pop, and um,
It's too much of a glare. See if you
yeah,
can.
you have to order it, but they only ship to the U.S. and the UK, I think. So there you
That
go.
is cool, dude. That is cool, man.
Yeah,
So Funko will do your own, eh? That's pretty neat.
it's a Funko Me, I think it's called,
Funko
and
Me.
yeah, and they'll send it like into the plastic case.
And
That
if you don't mind me asking, how much was that roughly?
$120, I think.
Damn. Wow. They certainly make their money off that shit.
Well, it's kind of a unique piece, so
Well, obviously, it's like one of a kind.
it's
What
yeah.
all of a sudden what would you do, Jeff, if all of a sudden you went on YouTube or not YouTube, but eBay and they saw, hey, exploring Harley funk pop or whatever.
Oh yeah. Well,
Wait a sec, I thought it was one of a kind.
if they sell it on eBay, well, I just want my cut. That's all.
Yeah, he just wants his cut.
Yeah. Oh
Uh,
my God,
well,
that's gonna.
funky it.
And I'm kind of putting up together some footage. I'm kind of time lapsing the print because I'm gonna start a second channel. It's gonna be Harley's Creations, and I'm gonna
That
show
is cool, dude.
my prints and all the process of like washing and printing and sometimes missing some stuff like was
Well,
printing.
dude, let me know what have you got? You haven't got the channel up yet, have you?
Not yet, not yet. I'm just waiting to like stack up some footage, and when I get all that footage stack up, I'll just like start.
Yeah, let me know and I'll pump it for you, dude.
Thank you. And yeah, so like this one, and I'll show the others that I did. Oh yeah, the I finish polishing. Not actually polishing. I'm just at the painting stage of
Yeah,
the glossing stage of the Oni mask, the bicolor Oni mask.
that's cool. That's awesome. That is awesome, dude. Oh yeah, that is awesome. Yeah, that's really cool.
Separates into
Yeah.
there.
I have a question and would like your opinion. I work at a bank in a very old building late at night, all by myself. I heard a whistle twice. My hair stood up. Should I ignore it or acknowledge? The whistle, should you ignore or acknowledge? Interesting.
Do they want your attention or
Yeah. Do you know much about the history of that bank, Barbara? I mean, that's intriguing that you work all by yourself. That's very intriguing.
yeah,
But
more and more banks are like cutting on
yeah,
personnel.
yeah. You don't know the history. If you could find out more about the history of that bank, um, you're scared. Honestly, I don't think you really have to be scared. I know it's frightening, but I'd be I wouldn't be too stressed out in terms of anything happening to you in terms of that. I mean, you'd be more afraid of human elements than anything. Um,
Especially in
a,
bank.
a spirit or anything like that, I don't think would harm you. Maybe they're trying to make contact or trying to get your attention. If you maybe bring a recorder bring a recorder in with you
I'm
and see
pretty
if
sure it's like a spirit that is trying like just to get your attention. Just
exactly.
like, hey, I'm here.
Yes. So maybe bring a if you can bring a recorder in with you and just record around. Excuse me, the time that you might be hearing this whistle or you're hearing this whistle because the recorder will it records infrasound and you may not hear maybe there might be some additional conversation or sounds or something like that other than the whistle that you're not hearing that you're not picking up and the recorder might be able to pick it up so you might be able to put more pieces of the puzzle together with that recorder. I really wouldn't be afraid. I really wouldn't. uh, and that's most likely what's happening. But then again, it could be residual. It could be something like an echo or a uh,
An old security guard that was whistling, doing his
yeah,
rounds.
like something that played out. That was like a regular sort of routine that an old employee of that bank years ago or whatever that place was, and it's playing out nightly. How often do you hear this whistle, Barbara? Do you hear it quite often? If you hear it quite often, then it might be residual.
And especially if this, it's like always the same kind of tone of the whistling. Um, like, is it like always like, or is it like just a song, or the kind of whistle you want to hear, like to get somebody's attention? So
So she's saying it just started. So how long have you been doing this shift, if you will? And if it just started, so you've only heard it the one time. Sorry that we're asking all these questions, but I mean, trying to understand the situation for you, Barbara, to help you out if possible. I worked in a very old Barclays bank. Just tell the ghost, don't you don't believe it works. Yeah. Steven, love it. Classic. um, I always look at it like this. I don't think you ever have anything to be frightened. I don't think
I think more
anything
spirits want our attention.
attention. They're not
Yeah,
malevolent. They're very subtle. Um,
the old demon thing that I want to hurt you is
extremely rare.
I'm I I'm really hard with this.
I
Uh,
and you should be, Jeff, and I'm hard on it too because
when they go physical, it's like you're in my space. Get off. You know, and people, oh, he scratched me. He doesn't like you. It's just uh, people were aggressive in their lives. Why shouldn't there be in the afterlife?
okay. Now Barbara is really okay. So this wait a second. So it just started also at another bank I worked at. So this happened at another
Oh,
location. So
so it
so
could
this
be
is different.
something that's following you,
Yeah.
something that wants your attention.
She has seen a woman apparition several times. She runs from room to room. Interesting.
I think it's something that wants your
Jeff,
attention.
Jeff, perhaps maybe she is intuitive.
Yeah, but like if it goes from like she heard it at the other bank and now she's hearing it. It's probably, I don't know, probably a loved one that is like, I'm following, I'm protecting you, I'm here with you.
It could be, but I think from what I'm gathering with what Barbara's saying, that she could possibly have
And she could possibly,
an
yeah.
ability here, intuitive perhaps. I know you don't want to hear that, but I mean, you never know.
Oh,
You
and I believe I firmly believe that we all have some abilities,
know.
and it's not everyone that have the same ability or use them the same way, but
Hmm.
we all have something, and
Oh yeah, absolutely.
it's just how to we develop it.
Hmm.
I never thought in a million years that I could be like a sensitive or something, but in some investigations, my body reacts a lot, especially with negative energy.
Well, I think we all, I always say I'm psychic dumb as they come, but you know what? It's there are situations that you're in that makes you think otherwise. It really does. Another person that works, she has nothing up. See, this is what I'm thinking, Barbara. I'm thinking perhaps maybe you are intuitive. That you might have
Maybe
an ability that you might be able to see.
some things that other people can't.
Yeah, I'm thinking that from what you're explaining here. Interesting, very interesting. Um, let's see. Hold on a sec here.
That cape is so sick. Oh my God.
I like paranormal happenings, but scary. Yeah, I mean, it's. I understand that. It's because people, they're not used to this happening.
It's not normal. It's not.
It's not normal, and it's outside the norm. Yeah, but you know what? I've been through a lot of shit. I really have, over the years that I've been doing this, and I have to say, I don't think you have to worry, Barbara. I really do. As scary as it may seem, I don't think anything will harm you at all. You just be firm. You just need to be firm. If you do have an ability, I'm this is what I'm thinking. This is my opinion, obviously. I think some people are more sensitive. You have to be skeptical, Stephen. You
Oh,
you
you
really
have
do.
to.
You
You
have
have
to. I
to.
mean, if you're not skeptical, I mean, God. I mean, you look at a lot of the stuff that people post all over social media, and you say skepticism is not a prerequisite. It's like, come on, let's be responsible here. So skepticism is very, very important.
And
Very important.
especially what pisses me off, it's like you have those skeptics that will take all the devices we use
Hmm.
and kind of like, you know,
Run them
this is
through the
how,
ringer.
yeah, this is how they do it. Yeah, but it's not because one does it, they all do it.
Yep.
It- it's like, all right, it's like, all right, only Ferrari cars are good cars. All the other ones are shit. That's your opinion, but
Exactly. 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 Hold on. Let's see here. Bring us. Definitely skepticism is key. Absolutely. You have to. I mean, I don't think you could ever look at the paranormal properly without that skepticism. Because, I mean, let's face it. Um, what we know about the paranormal is literally theory based.
Everything.
You know,
Everything is theory.
is theory based. I mean, we don't know for certain. Science is giving us theories, and we run with those theories. Um, People will tell you, "Well, look at no, science can't explain it." Well, obviously, science can, and yes, science is fallible; it's man-made, but still, it is set to try to explain what is going on, and eventually, it may explain certain things. It's funny. It kind of segues
And
into a poll I put up, Jeff. I put a poll up. I said, let's see.
and just to answer Stephen,
Yeah, go ahead.
I have a device. You can see the millicals, the amount of EMF, and on top you can see the voltage per meter that a device will emit. And people sometimes will miss kind of concept both of them. They will say, "Oh, the television emits EMF." No, it's emitting voltage per meter. And I even showed it to a real skeptic guy that is Matt Benton, and I
Mhm.
showed him like, "Look, it's there's no millicast. The millicast was at zero, and the voltage per meter was really high. And in a house where there was no electricity in one particular spot, I had a peak on both.
Yeah. Hmm.
I cannot explain that. It's like, how?
Exactly.
How? In a house where there's no electricity, there's no Wi-Fi, just in one spot in the living room, the voltage per meter is going in rocket, and the milligauss also. It's like, what?
Yeah, it's strange. I mean, I like I said, hold on. Parasolo, be skeptical and always try debunking. Yeah, be responsible with that though as well. People just outright debunk without explaining. Um, I
Like
question
in Lomar's
everything about
video,
everything. Absolutely,
I'm
question
going
everything.
I'm going to reset the freaking REM pod. I'm thinking,
Hey,
okay,
Cheryl, how are you?
it's probably the battery or something. I'm going to reset the thing. It
Mhm.
stops. It's like, what the hell?
But as you can see, like I said, I put a poll out there. Do you think AI will solve the mystery of the afterlife, the life after death? And you look, you
No.
you look at it. You look at it. 7% said yes, 70% said no, and 22% said there is no life after we die, after death, which is interesting.
Hmm, really?
Interesting, right?
Yeah. Sorry.
Absolutely, Barbara. Whatever we can do to help out, we're here and we'll absolutely help you. Hey, Gareth, how are you? Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. And by the way, Gareth's channel, Abandoned and Forgotten Whales, do check it out. And Exploring Harley, those are two of the channels that we support that we've put in our channel supported section. I just want to let you guys know that. So do check out Gareth's channel. Actually, here, look at. Excuse me.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm ungluing Batman's cape.
He's ungluing. He's ungluing.
There you go.
Yeah, hold on. Let me just see here. I'm going to put it out there because I would like for you guys, if you can, check out Gareth. I mean, the guy has explored some of the most amazing places. Let me just see.
It's so satisfying to break off the supports.
that bad?
No, it's a beauty. It's a beauty. Couple of
It's a
adjustments, but
beauty. Anyways, here's his link. Do check it out, guys. Please, by all means, subscribe.
look at this.
Wow, that is so fucking cool. And that
Now,
was 14 hours, eh? 14 hours?
14 hours. Yeah.
Wow. 14 hours.
Now I'm gonna wash it in a 99% alcohol solution,
Yeah.
and afterwards I'm gonna cure it. And
I think you guys will really enjoy Gareth's Explorers. A lot of abandoned mines and caves and tunnels and stuff like that. Really, really cool stuff. And I don't mind supporting people like Gareth and what he's doing. Awesome channel.
I love exploring. I love the exploring channels. My two of my favorite explorers are from the UK.
If you don't
Well,
like the dark and
you got
tight
you
crawl
got
spaces, don't subscribe. I
you
do
got
like
you got
do like
Matt,
Gareth.
yes, but uh, Sam and Jess are like friends.
Yep.
We're supposed to meet up in Portugal, and unfortunately, I injured myself, and they they turned up sick.
Sorry, what was this? Sorry, I didn't catch the first part there, Jeff.
When I was in Portugal, when I was
Yeah.
walking in Portugal, I was supposed to meet up with explorers called Sam and Jess and
Oh yeah.
Carl from Dark Arts TV. And
Oh yeah.
unfortunately, they caught it was during the big heat wave in Europe,
Mm-hmm.
and they got a big like heat stroke, and I sprained my ankle, so I was going back to Canada. So we're supposed to do some exploring with them.
You know what, man? There's some fucking great people here on YouTube. I fucking love it, man.
Oh yeah.
I really love the community and the people that I've met here on YouTube. Um, there's some awesome, and I would really love to travel and meet a lot of these people, especially in the UK. There's a lot of people in the UK I'd love to
There are people waiting for me in the UK and waiting for me
yeah.
to go.
You know, and here in Canada, like meeting you, Jeff, and Dominic and shit like that. I mean, it's always good to meet people like you as well.
And yeah, meeting new teams from Canada, and I even a place really close to you in Woodstock, uh, the Wayne Manor.
The Wayne Manor, yep, the Wayne Manor.
I'm going there on the 13th of July.
Oh, nice. The Wayne
Yeah.
Manor. Dark Arts, yeah. I'll mention them live on Monday about them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dark Arts Carl was supposed to meet with all of them in Portugal, but unfortunately,
It's funny. I love the vid that they did with that dude with the UFO shit. They went into a lot of my stomping grounds in Florida, man. I'm in Florida quite often, but seeing them in some of the stomping grounds in Florida is like, dudes, that's cool. Seeing
yeah,
you guys,
Carl came to Florida recently. He came and he went down to Tennessee because he was doing a documentary on on UAPs.
UAPs, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was watching that. In fact, I contacted the guy that they had on to bring him in. I'll meet Carl. Yeah, you know what, man? Um, Urban Geddon again this year in October.
Oh,
I wish I was able to make it there, guys. Last year, I really wanted to go out and meet you guys, but I couldn't make it last year. And I said, fucking this year. But unfortunately, this year, I can't do it this year, too. It fucking sucks. Urban Getting, because I know um, John did the first Urban Getting. And this year, other people have taken it over. But yeah, fuck, it looks like a really, really cool event.
cool venue, yeah.
Yeah, cool venue. So this year, October 2024. I think what we're doing though, Jeff, is we're having a nocturnal gathering in October.
Why not?
No, we are. We were supposed to do it last year, but unfortunately it didn't make out. Sorry guys, the same man is calling. Yes, Laura, you take care. Again, great show there were with Joe Vitelli. And so on and so on. Thank you. Do a great job, Laura. You're doing a great job. Keep it up. In upper state, you're in upper state New York, are you not? I want to say I'm quite often in your neck of the woods. I will be in
Where
July.
are you situated? Are you like in Buffalo?
No, I think she's outside of Buffalo. I will be down there in July. Actually, I will be going to New York City, and then
Ooh.
I will be traveling back from New York City. I'm staying in the Poconos. The Poconos.
Mm.
Poconos. I fucking love the Poconos. I was
Well,
hoping to get to the Shanley Hotel, but I won't
oh
be. I
yeah.
won't be able to get to the Shanley this year.
No. I want to do the Shanley bad.
I love the Shanley Hotel,
Yeah,
and
people have talked to me about it. And
it's it's really too bad Sal's not with us anymore. Sal was great.
that was the previous owner?
He was the owner. Yeah, Sal did an amazing job. Found an old crystal set, real earth rod. Interesting, Stephen. Interesting. Yeah, so I mean, yeah, it is a great community. Central New York foothills, the Adirondacks. Yes. Oh, fucking
Oh,
beautiful.
okay.
Beautiful. Adirondacks are beautiful.
It's just a little bit south of me.
Just south of you, yeah.
Yep. Just up there in Quebec. When I go straight down, I'm right there in Vermont.
I love Vermont. Fucking
Yeah.
beautiful, especially in the fall.
And I want to go back the to the Wilson Castle.
Which one?
Have you ever been to the Wilson Castle?
No, I've never been there.
Oh my God.
Really cool.
Great place. Uh, it's like the previous owner, Mr. Wilson, is like there. He's a former colonel in the army. He was in the Army Signals Corps in the
Yeah.
war,
Okay.
and he was the the channel in Vermont, WPTZ.
Yeah.
Well, he founded it. He
Oh
founded the radio
wow.
station that was called WPTZ in Vermont, and that was him.
Wow. Cool.
And well, radio waves, and everything. And I'm pretty sure the guy was like something into probably not paranormal, but something like kind of the esoterical side of it,
Okay, yeah.
and
Esoterical, yeah.
being like something like a radio engineer and having all this knowledge on radio waves and radio communications and everything. I'm pretty sure he was onto something. And when you go there, even Jason Hawes from Taps, it's one of his favorite places to
Yeah.
investigate. So just to tell you, John Artington had a ball going down the steps on
Okay.
camera.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's like they don't know who is actually there, but they're pretty sure it could be more like Mr. Wilson because the previous owner, John Johnson,
Mhm.
was he was a con man, and he married um, a
Hey,
rich
Butler's
British
paranormal.
a,
Butler's
ri-
paranormal.
a rich British woman
Yeah.
to get her money to build his castle. But when her father decided, well, I'm cutting your supplies. Well, they ran out of money, and that place became what is was called Johnson's Folly.
Johnson's Folly.
Yep.
Interesting.
And it got sold to Colonel Wilson, that was a radio engineer during the war in 1945,
Mhm.
and he bought the place because I think he was from the region. He was from that area, and he
Yeah.
knew that house a little bit like the mill of Quintal in Ontario. Um, it was a mill constructed by somebody else,
Yeah.
but it became popular because of Robert Tate McKenzie, that was the founder of physical education in Canada, and a good
Wow.
friend of James Naismith, the founder of basketball,
Mhm.
and some of our prime ministers.
Yeah.
So,
Awesome.
well, that gate is pretty sick. Little
What's that?
adjustments. That cape is pretty sick. Little adjustments I will have to do, but it's just like minor touches. Just like cut it and just grind it. Pretty happy.
Yeah, it looks cool, man. It looks cool so far.
I have to bring those. Those are my filters.
Yeah.
Don't smell like products all over the place. Put two of those in the machine. But, get out. Yeah, wow. Go. Wow. It looks like a giant distillery. A little bit too strong.
You
If I
gotta
drink
love
that, I'll probably end up blind.
Interesting, man. It's hey Diesel, how you doing, buddy? Great. Green Diesel. Still no oil. Well, no, I did oil it. That's funny. I grabbed some green lithium oil, and it's a little better, but not much. I think it's time to get rid of this fucking chair. I tried my best. I'm sorry. I tried my best. Dude, it's good to see you, Green Diesel. Hope you're doing well, man.
Go. Charging some batteries.
Absence.
This is mixing. That's stupid. That is
uh,
is a real pain in the
This
ASS when he wants to. Like
this chair is
they are.
haunted, man.
He's like, I love you. I wanna hug you, but I don't want you. Go
Wants a
away.
little bit of attention, Jeff.
It's a real stick of
Pain
glue.
in the ass.
What? No, go away.
No, they don't. Cats
Why?
don't take no for an answer.
Yeah, I know. Fuck off. Sorry.
Uh, my cat was fucking. It was psychotic. When I had it, it was psychotic.
This one is like, I don't know. It's like I've been so much stepped on by my brothers and sisters that
Yeah.
now I'm loving you forever. I don't need to be loved forever. Thanks. I got kids.
uh,
Oh boy.
Stephen, you made absence once. Local shop from
Mm,
old
Amsterdam.
absence.
Oh, one of these days. One of these days.
Yeah, there's so many of those, man. One of these days I want to get here. I want to get there. So many places. Dude, there's so many fucking places. I'm telling you.
This is my time card for my stand up comedian show where I do.
So what yeah, tell me more about that. What's happening?
It's yeah, it's gonna be my first real stand up number in front of a civilian audience.
Yeah.
Usually I do it in front of veterans and their family
Yeah.
and their friends
Hmm.
and like people, some like most of them I know them. So it's but now it's like it's a comedy festival in Montreal, and it's one of the festival that replaces the Just for Laugh festival, and it's in the east part of Montreal, and it's kind of big. Um, and we're like headliners on Friday
Mm.
in the place. It's like the biggest bar in where the shows are
Yeah.
being held,
Hmm.
and we're headlining that show, and it's like, whoa. And my friend Steven didn't want to add a recall show because he wanted to like stick on that wave and try to sell the concept to another comedy festival in Quebec City this time called Comedy A, and that's huge. So that would be like really, really incredible just being part of that festival. Just being like doing it in a bar would be
Yeah,
amazing.
that would be
So
cool.
just being part of that festival, and sometimes it's in those little festivals that you, well they discover sometimes like uh, raw gems like, oh my god,
Mm.
where have you
Yeah.
been? So I'm not really an author. I'm a storyteller. I like telling stories and like um yeah, storytelling. So thank you, Shell. It's gonna be my third time. I did it 2 years ago and last year, and amazing experience.
So
I
there you
was
go. It was an amazing experience.
Yeah,
All should go pretty cool with this.
I was pretty good in improv and theater back in high school, so it brought me back to my high school days, where I had lots of fun, like improv.
Well, that's cool, man. That is cool. Um,
Of course.
but Butters Butters, we gotta have you on the show. I know I keep saying this, but we gotta have you on in the new season. We'll have you on the show. We'll have you, and of course, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with Alex. Alex is going to be up and ready for the new season when it starts in September. If not, then hey, Jeff, what are you doing?
Butters, good idea. And as you saw on Tommy's video, when we burn the pictures, the fucking rampart in there
Goes nuts.
it goes nuts.
Yeah.
And especially with the phrase, like it's just like where we send bad people, like right straight to hell, and like slick. And I just love the sound of the Zippo, like clink, slick.
Sometimes I still wish I smoked with Zippos.
Oh yeah,
Smoke.
I smoke another kind of tobacco. It's medication. It's prescribed.
Well, yeah. Well, no, I mean, yeah, I gotcha. I mean that's still yeah, but I mean cigarettes with the Zippo,
Hmm.
good old cigarettes.
I smoked cigarettes for so long. Well, mostly all my army career, I smoked cigarettes. And when I was deployed in Europe in '95, I was smoking mostly European cigarettes. So my throat was hurting when I came back.
You know what? I quit. I think it was 98 when I quit smoking. I said I've had enough. I got to get rid of it. Got to stop it.
Bell
And
Guinness property, it really interests me, Butters. Really, really interests me. I'll check the story and the history afterwards. And and Tommy knows me now that I practically will do anything to, in not provoking. I will never provoke
no,
a spirit. I will never try to calling names. And I'm even polite to prisoners and killers, people that have been executed. Like, and so I'm really willing, going that way, early July, so I could cross over to Michigan. If it's in Michigan, it would be perfect. If it's in Indiana, it's a little bit further, but it's doable. So because I have to really think, um, because at the end of July, I'm going to Gettysburg.
Gettysburg. I love Gettysburg. Gettysburg is such a cool
Laporte,
place.
Indiana. Oh, and a French name, so probably traces of early French explorers that went there, because those names usually came from the all the Middle East. But let me check. I drove all the way from Hartford City straight home. So Indiana. Oh, it's not that bad.
No,
Not that
Indiana, Laporte, Indiana
bad.
is yeah. That's not too bad. I mean, well, yeah, it's a little further for you than it is me, but
Well, it's on the top of Indiana, and
mhm.
when I went to Hartford City, I went all the way down to, and it could make it could be possibly be like closer, because I go by Detroit to cross
So you go through
border.
Windsor, Detroit to cross over.
Yeah, next time
Yeah.
I'm taking the fucking tunnel. I took the bridge, and the bridge,
Oh
they're a
yeah.
pain. They're a pain
Oh,
in the butt.
I know.
Border services, U.S. border services, on the Ambassador Bridge, please. If we are going to a haunted venue and film it and put it on YouTube, basically we are working for an American company because it's an American company that's paying us.
So what did you say to them when you crossed over? Because what I normally
The
say when
truth.
I
I tell them the truth. When I went to the Monroe House and all those places, I just told them I'm going there. I gave them the address. Then they wanted to know, okay, how much is worth your equipment? Well, it's not money, it's not cash, it's equipment. Well, how worth is it? About $5,000. Why? Okay, how much cash you have in your pockets? I don't have any. I work with my cards.
I always say when I go over there, it's just I'm going to a location. Why are you going there? I'm ghost hunting. What? Really? Oh,
Do
you
you
know,
find something? Sometimes yes, sometimes no.
never have any issues. I find they get so intrigued with it. Even when I went over uh, to the Detroit border, the Ambassador Bridge, I told the guys, I go, we may get pulled over because of the equipment we have. I was getting them all fucking nervous because a lot of them have never crossed the border before.
The only thing
And
I wanted is to get to dispensary across the border and get me a vapor and
yeah,
get the frig down to well, actually I was going to Gas City because there's no freaking motel or hotel in Hartford City. There's one motel, but you have to rent a room for at least a week. So fuck it.
fuck.
So hey, brothers, if you have a comfortable couch or at least a place where I put my hair mattress, count me in. It's it's just a freaking hotels that it gets a pain sometimes. It's
Hotels
just
are a pain in the ass.
it's
They're not like they used to be. Hotels are a lot more expensive now.
it yeah, yeah, and you try to go around and find to get a good price or something, and you end up sleeping in like in cockroach heaven. Uh,
I used to I'd always go the go to was always Microtel. It was always
I
a
I
Microtel down there, and you know what? Now even Microtels are expensive.
I started using Expedia, and
Yeah,
Expedia is very picky, and they
yep,
give you the good prices,
yep.
and you can book directly through the website. So it's fair. Fuck up. So Expedia is really, but still, hotels are a pain, and yeah,
Yeah.
and
Oh yeah.
paying for hotels sometimes it's like my car is really cheap on gas, so
Yeah.
I don't mind driving, and it's the freaking hotels. It's just that it's paying for a hotel that gets on my fucking system, and yeah. So,
uh, you gotta love
so
it.
if you have like an empty room where I can blow my hair mattress, or I can put that thing somewhere, well, count me in. Hey, I was even ready to sleep at the church, the Jim Jones church, not knowing
Whoa.
that the frickin' benches or the pews were frickin' cushion. I would have slept there. No worries. I slept in worse. 3 minutes.
Well, dude, I think I'm gonna call it the night.
You call it the night, and I'll cure that little puppy, and I'll probably hit the sack also.
I just
So
figured I'd come on a little bit, guys. Tomorrow night, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 11:30 p.m. UK time. Check out the premiere of the Dark Woodlot. The first episode drops. The Woman in Gray.
I'll be there.
Check it out, folks. Spread the news. Share it, whatever.
Check
Guys,
me. Butters. Check. You can check me on Instagram or on Facebook. But on Facebook, it's my real name. It's my French name. But if you type "Exploring Harley" on Instagram, blue check mark, that's me.
anytime, Barbara. Like I said, if you need any more advice or whatever else, you need any help, just let us know. We're here to help you guys. Until tomorrow night. Take care, everyone. Thank you for popping in. Butters, we'll have to have you in the new season in September on the show. We'll be talking. Guys, take care. Jeff, take care, buddy.
Take
Everybody,
care of yourself.
good evening. Have a great one. Later.
Yeah.